Happy holidays and welcome back to Garth's Graveyard Garage. Let's do something. What's going on, everybody? You have to bear with me. I've been under the weather, hence why there hasn't been any videos done since the last one, and kind of in between projects right now. But everyone keeps asking me where Loretta went. Well, she's still here. She didn't go anywhere. Tune is pretty much done on the computer to make it run right, but as usual, having transmission problems. So we'll get into that in a minute. I think we're going to tackle that today. This is a kind of a last minute decision to do a video, so unplanned, unscripted, everything. So it's going to be raw. But I think we're going to crawl under her today, get the pan dropped because there's something electrical going on, not getting power to one of the solenoids. So she's pretty much in limp mode and only giving me third gear and reverse, kind of. So, but I figured we'd take a moment and do some updates because I'm not ready to lie on the cold concrete yet, especially being congested and coughing and all that other stuff. But that's what we're gonna do. Let's step in the garage for a second. Finally got some new tires for Sally. So we're going to get her where she hopefully rolls and I can get her outside. I made a little spot for her to keep her close. Lenny, the LTD, is not over there anymore. And I finally moved Zombug out of the way because people are constantly coming up in the yard and taking pictures and stuff, and I don't need liability issues or somebody messing with it. So let's jump over to the side yard and we'll see what's going on over there. The Chevy Love, still waiting on parts. I had to order from multiple directions to get them over here, and still trying to plan out the gas tank thing. Suburban, it was missing a muffler, and I had some junk Flowmasters laying in the back, so I just stuck a Flowmaster on it, so at least it's legal now. Let's see. Robin. I'm done with this thing. I'm actually giving it away. I don't want to mess with it anymore. I started weighing the cost of, even if I take the new AC units off and maybe the engine, which of course doesn't run now because I think the timing chain jumped. To scrap that thing is going to cost me more than it's worth, so I'm just going to give it away. I have a guy interested, and I think he's going to actually renovate it. Now Gizmo, if you watched that video, you saw that I didn't, we had to drill out the ignition switch. And I found one overseas that was for a 2001 Nissan something, but it looked right. So ordered that, and it actually works. So look at that. This is an 89, but a 2001 Nissan something or other truck fit. It works. So that's cool. Lenny the LTD, finally started messing with it again because the young man got his driver's license. So it's time to start going through this. I didn't film it because it was boring. But one day I came out and started it up and I noticed oil bubbling out of the radiator, and I was like, oh great, blown head gasket. But then I smelled it. It was transmission fluid. So the coolant reservoir inside the radiator for the transmission had popped, and so it was spewing transmission fluid into the radiator. So we put a new aluminum radiator in it and flushed the system out, flushed the transmission, and put new fluid in it, and now it's cruising again. It does have a little miss I need to work on. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Zombug I am not driving because we got to get the V8 built for this. I have the V8 in the garage. I just need to build it. Find a cam for it and some other things. So if that's a video you want to see in the future where we actually build a V8 and turn Zombug into a V8, maybe with some custom headers and stuff, let me know. Millie, we pushed her in because she backs up great, so we pushed her in so that way when we're ready to pull the transmission out, I can just back it all the way to the garage. The old Satellite Roadrunner tribute car, we need to start on that. I'm trying to figure out, it's going to be a little while before I can do a big 440 build for this. I do have a 318 LA engine that would bolt right in, that runs. So if you want to see me just put this on the road for right now, let me know. My late wife's car, it's been sitting, yeah, it's been sitting for months. I need to put the oil slinger in the back. If you know anything about Volkswagens, the oil slinger in the back is leaking, so I need to put a fitting in there, or a bushing. They have the bushing for like off-road use for sand rails and stuff. I need to put one of those in there. And of course Hulk. Once we get Sally out of the garage, we're going to move Hulk in there and get this engine out and rebuild it for another project, and then do the carbed LS swap into this. Now the other, oh yeah, there's Clyde over there. I'm sure the tires are probably flat again. Running great, everything's good. Transmission, clutch, drivetrain, everything's done. Dealing with tidal issues, which is why we're not driving it yet. And then Bella, that's Chris's truck. He's got to let me know when he wants to resume work on this. But the one I keep forgetting I have back here is this Beetle, which I think I want to Baja this. It is a standard bug, so put a Baja kit on that, and somebody's already knocked the fenders off. Engine in the back is, I'm sure, completely full of water. It's been open and exposed. Sandrail dune buggy. Transmission, I gotta find one. Yellow dune buggy, I don't know. The red bug, I've been seeing a lot of posts of old school conversions where they turn those into little trucks. Thinking about doing that. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. That's just a shell, so I can do anything I want to it. Got that free, so it doesn't matter what we do to it. If you have some ideas of something to do with that red bug, let me know. And then that Ford Explorer back there, whatever. So that's kind of where we are right now. Everyone's been asking about different projects and stuff, so there's just a quick rundown. I think I got everything. But yeah, once I get Robin out of here, it'll be a lot nicer, because it's starting to look like a random car lot. But I was nice when I moved Zombug over here. I put it up by the road so at least people could still take pictures of it, but it's behind a fence, because yeah, I don't need people messing with my stuff. But all right, let's go back to Loretta and see. I'll fill you in on what's going on with that and show you stuff, and then we'll dive in and see if we can't get her fixed. I guess I forgot Billy Ray. I'm on the fence. It's not going anywhere, don't worry about that. But I'm thinking, a couple people had some good ideas. U-Haul box, convert to RV. Could do that. Completely knock this off and build a custom little cab over tiny home camper on the back of it. I like that idea too. I don't know. I'm on the fence. I know one thing, I need to get it running, so I need to find a good 454 or 400 something to put in this to get it moving, because I'm tired of it sitting here. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. And no, I'm not turning it into a roll-off. You guys can stop saying turn it into a roll-off. This thing would suck. The wheelbase is too short. I do want a roll-off. Can't afford a roll-off. So a couple reasons why this is not going to be a roll-off. It's going to stay a camper. And the other reason you can't turn it into a roll-off is the cab is open in the back. You can walk through. So, yeah, not doing that. But let me know what you guys think. Alright, it's been a little while since we messed with this girl. I don't remember where we left off, but drive her so bad. All I've gotten to do is reverse and forwards at about 5 miles an hour. So we haven't been able to see yet what this engine can actually do. But got it all cleared. That's probably from me messing around with the tune, but I'll plug in and see what that is just in case. If you saw before, the four-wheel drive light was on. I fixed that. It was the actual motor, what do you call it? The one that engages the four-wheel drive. That motor was shot. And then the ABS and the brake light were on, and I was tracing all over this truck trying to figure out what was causing that. And I did all the normal stuff that people do, like the ground wire that's down here, the ground wire under the front. I was probing everything. Finally, I came around to the fuse box, and I'm not sure what it was. There was something plugged in, I noticed, to the brake fuse spot that adds an external fuse. It's to share, basically it's a terminal where you can share the terminal. Turn that off. And there was something plugged into that spot. So I'm like, unplugged that, put the regular fuse back in, and ta-da, ABS and brake lights, or brake system started working properly. So that was easy. Yeah, I guess let me grab my laptop real quick. Been doing HP tunes on this thing, going through everything, and it's one thing if you work on a project like this and you did it yourself, but you got to remember, we got this project where it was already started, and so yeah, we're having to do forensics and find out everything going on. I can tell a lot of the things, like the brakes for instance, I can tell he was trying to figure that out too, and it was probably his son that messed with all this stuff, young kid. He just didn't make it as far, and luckily it was something simple. The transmission, I can tell because all the steps I'm taking, I'm noticing things are taken apart where he was probing around trying to figure it out. And he may have begun or just become too ill to actually work on it. But yeah, it's the wiring to the solenoids in the there's two shift solenoids, A and B, and one of them's not getting power. So I think that's what it is, because when we did the diagnostic on this and looked at it in tuners, basically the transmission is not pumping hydraulic fluid. So probably that solenoid that does not have power. We're going to find that out today. But there's a quick, I guess, update on this. So let me grab my laptop, we'll plug in and see what the check engine light is. All right, let's see what we got. All right, let's connect this up. Let's see what the computer's telling us. You got the sniffles too, huh? Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Read. Well, that's a new one. Transmission fluid temperature sensor. Oh, did I hook evap? Well, I got some new ones. All right, well, let me make note of those. Transmission fluid temperature sensor A, circuit high. Okay. Well, let me look into that real quick. I also got to figure out what's going on with this. But let me log these, reset it, and see if they come back on. All right, got the codes cleared. Let's see if they come back on or not. They might have been from me probing around in there. She's still cold too. Let's see. Nothing pending. Okay. Yeah. If they come back, I'll check it out, but that might have been me when I was probing. Alright. Okay, I guess we're gonna start making a mess. Get the pan, get the truck up in the air and drop the transmission pan, get this thing all drained out, and then start looking at the harness and see if we can figure out where the short is. I hate transmission work. Did I miss one? No. Oh, I hate this part. Alright, let me finish this part up, and then we'll tune back in when I have everything exposed. Well, this might be an easier job than I thought, because got the pan off, pulled the filter down, started inspecting the wiring under here, and this plug on this solenoid wasn't completely snapped in there, so it was basically not hooked up. Yeah. And then I plugged it in, probed power at the computer under the hood, and it has power now. So I think that might be all it was. I'm going to go ahead and inspect everything else under here and make sure. Unfortunately, I got to go to town to get some more transmission fluid, but everything else in here looks nice and kosher. Might actually have transmission now. So let me go through all of that real quick, make sure all the plugs are good, make sure that's not gonna pop off again, put this back together, and then I guess we will go to town and get some fluid, put some in here, and see what she does. Maybe we can actually do a test drive and make this a short video so we can actually go enjoy New Year's. Alright, all back together, topped it off with fluid. We're going to see if this thing is finally fixed. We will have to get a professional tune done, but we got to do that in person. But for right now, it's at least set to drive. You ready? Hop in. Let's see what this thing's going to do. Hopefully move quicker than 5 miles an hour. I'm willing to bet that's all it was. Huh? I know. Oh, well, that's not. Wrong keys. Got enough gas to go for a little ways. Yeah, and get a couple miles out of that. Hey, seatbelt. Roll down your window for you. All right. Says we can go 13 miles. We're not going that far. We're gonna go right down the road. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. So the reverse has been working fine, so that one I'm not worried about. Let's go, I guess our normal way. There's a lot of traffic today, so we need to be careful. Oh yeah, we got first now. It's touchy. It's very touchy.
Garth was chasing us.
Oh, I'm sure he was. He always does.
Hello.
You like this truck?
Yeah. It sounds good.
Need to get some mufflers on it. It's a little too loud.
Yeah.
This is going to be more fun on the open roads because back here it's gets up to speed too quick. You like it?
It's fun. My hair wasn't blowing everywhere this time.
We'll let it sit here and run, get up to temperature for a little bit, but no, we got to get it legal. That put a smile on my face. We're not going to do the burnout stuff yet. I want to make sure it's all kosher, fine-tuned, broken, all that kind of stuff first. It's going to be, as crazy as it is, it's going to be one of our daily drivers, so I want to take care of it too. But, all right, this is what replaced the Camaro. I like it. All right, I guess that is going to wrap up this end of the year video. It's been fun. It's been a fun year. I mean, granted, I think we posted our first video in March or April, but you guys put us up there in the sub count. We appreciate it. We're having a lot of fun doing this. We hope to keep doing this. Hopefully the economy gets better and we can do a lot more stuff. But we hope everyone has enjoyed their holidays, and we hope you have a fantastic, safe New Year's. And yeah, we've got some other projects in the works, and we'll be seeing you next year. So again, we love you guys, and we'll see you.